It's time to make some candy corn dog treats.
We're gone to the snow dogs.
And before we get into the recipe, we quickly wanted to say we are Gone to the Snow Dogs and we are participating in the YouTube Creators and Meetup 2015 Halloween DIY collab. So there will be some links down in the video description and a playlist up in the card section to a bunch of other Halloween themed DIY videos. Be sure to go check them out, tell them that you found them through Gone to the Snow Dogs, and subscribe if you like what you see. Now, on to the treats. Okay, so this is a fairly simple recipe that we are going to do today. The first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 350. Now we're going to take 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. I need some flour. I don't think that would be very good. 1/2 cup of oatmeal. We want to stir it? Want to stir it up for me? 1/2 cup of chicken stock. I use low sodium chicken stock. Pour that right in. And 1 egg. Oven's preheated. So this is basically going to be your dough for the cookies. So now we stir it all together. Alright, once it's all mixed together, we're going to roll it out. We're going to flour the table a little bit so we can roll this dough out, it doesn't stick. Now you want to roll the cookies out to about 1/4 inch thick, and I have this awesome rolling pin that has these things on the end that'll get it to exactly that. I'll put an affiliate link to Amazon down in the video description for this. This is probably one of the coolest things I've bought for making dog treats. Now there's a couple different ways you can go about doing this. I actually found candy corn shaped cookie cutters. If you can't find candy corn shaped cookie cutters or you don't want to buy them, if you make your dough into a circle, cut it like a big circle, and then cut it into triangles, that'll work too. But I found these, so I'm gonna use these. Okay, so now comes the fun part. They look like candy corn, except they're not the right color yet, are they, Memphis? So now what we're going to do is we are going to make some all-natural food coloring, because I know the last few times I've used food coloring, you guys have been like, don't use food coloring. So this time I looked up how to make some all-natural food coloring, and we are going to make 3 different colors and paint them white, yellow, and orange. Is that right? Is it white, orange, and yellow? I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up. So the first thing you're going to need is about 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, a little bit of coconut oil, and a little bit of water. We're going to mix this together and make kind of like a paint frosting. Okay, coconut oil is so good for doggies. Want some off the spoon? Come here, Shelby. Want some? Shelby's like, oh, maybe I would have a little. After it's all mixed together, it kind of looks like paint. So we're going to take a little paintbrush and we're going to paint the tops of each candy corn. And we're starting with the white. Alright, so now all of our candy corn has kind of a white coloring on the top. Now we're going to go to the next color. Now for the yellow, it's the same thing. About 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, about 2 tablespoons of water, and then for yellow, we're going to do a dash of turmeric. I never can say it right. Like about that much. And if you need to add a little bit more, you always can. This might need a little bit more flour. See how it's kind of runny? I'm going to add a little more flour, but it turned out pretty yellow. See, with a little bit more flour, it turned out more like paint. Alright, we got the yellow painted. Now time for the orange. Now for the orange, it's pretty much the same thing. Start with 1 tablespoon of flour, 2 tablespoons of water, only I'm going to add a little bit of pumpkin, pure canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix, just regular pumpkin to give it that orange color. Actually take some of your yellow and mix it in with your orange and it looks a little bit brighter. Now we're going to paint the orange. The reason I waited to paint the orange last was because you don't really want to get it on the white, you don't want to get it so now it's in between and you're not messing up the colors too much. So now we're going to pop these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes and see what they look like. Alright, so the candy corn cookies are all done. The last 5 minutes I actually took a little bit of egg white and brushed it on and did like an egg wash on it so that it would turn out a little bit shiny. But they are done. And somebody is over here asking for one. Are you asking for one of these? She's like, yes please, can I have one? Hold on a minute. I have to break yours up so you don't inhale it. Hold on. Okay, let's see what everybody thinks. We're gonna give Oakley hers all broken up in her bowl so she can't inhale it. I'll give Memphis hers. And give Shelby hers. Oakley's like, hey, this is cheating. Well, sorry, honey, but you can't inhale your food like you used to. What do you girls think? At least Memphis chews. Oakley doesn't really chew. She kind of just inhales. What do you think, Shelby? Is it good stuff? You're gonna try to lick the covering off, aren't you? You're like, I'm gonna lick this frosting stuff off, even though it's not really frosting. They don't turn out super crunchy. They're kind of a little bit chewy. I probably cooked them a little bit, could have cooked them a little bit longer to make them a little bit more crunchy, but I thought they turned out pretty good. And it looks like they're a win. Did you finish yours? Shelby's working on hers. Oakley's working on hers. Alright, you guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video of how to make candy corn dog treats. Let us know down in the comments below if you end up making these for your dogs. And as I said, there will be a link up in the cards and a bunch of links down in the video description to a bunch of other DIY Halloween themed videos. We did one on Arcade SnowDogs and SnowDogs Vlogs, plus a bunch of other friends of ours in the YouTube creators and meetup group also did videos. So go check them out, subscribe to those channels. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye! She's almost done, you're done, and you're done.